of our core practices is sharing Christ, and we talk about just to pray, to care for people, and then when the opportunity comes, to share Christ. And so I want to introduce you to Katie. You already know Megan, but Megan, I don't even know where to start in this story. It's just so crazy. Let's start with you, and let's talk about so those of you who don't know, Megan's on staff. And so Megan, talk about these times that we were praying and having these times of this neighbor that you had.
Well, it first started because of COVID that we actually met each other. We'd already been living there for about a year, right, the both of us. And then it was COVID when the school shut down that we were like, oh, we were both outside and started to get to know each other. And then
we bonded from across the street.
Yes.
I have to say, she'd set her lawn chairs up in her yard. I'd set mine up across the street, and the kids would play.
Some horrible memories. I'm sorry, just to remember those days.
But
wow, okay.
It was, I think where it really turned to was there was a moment when I came home after attending a funeral, and Katie just walked across the street, and she just told me what was going on with one of her kids. And I listened, and I just felt like it was that moment to start praying. And then I brought it into staff.
Yeah. Does Kate, do you know about this?
I do. So,
okay.
kind of.
But so, I mean, it's not, can I say this just really quick? This is what I want people to see is for people to know you're praying for them isn't weird.
So, it's not now that I know. Well, and now that I'm here. Let's back up to that day when she brought her whole family out in the middle of the yard in broad daylight, and we just prayed with her, the entire family, with her entire family, right there in the front yard for all the cars passing to see. So that's where it started. Mm-hmm.
So this. If you don't know Megan, this is bold for you you just took that bold step to say, let me pray for you.
Yeah, right now. Because it was one of those that what was going on was so pivotal and could alter that person's life.
Yeah.
That I was like, we can't wait.
Right.
I don't care. We just have to stop and we have to pray. So that's what we did.
So Katie, let's kind of help people to know your story. You weren't going to church at that time.
No.
Kind of fill in some of the details on that and where you were at in your life.
So my sister and I attended church our whole lives. Our choice, we were in youth. We went every Sunday morning, Sunday night, every Wednesday, until I was about 17. And then something pivotal happened in my life where I ran. I ran as far as I could. And fast forward to today, it's been about 22 years since I've been out of church.
Wow. Wow.
This is my 5th service coming, and it started all because a neighbor prayed for me.
So you are 2 decades out of church, and God brings Megan in your life. That's just amazing. So then she's praying with you. I think it was, how many years was it from? Well, that would be 4 years, I guess.
Yeah.
From that moment.
4 years. Mm-hmm.
It was 4 years, which is so important for everybody to hear, is you just keep loving. That's what I want people to know is sharing our faith is just loving people, just caring about them. So for 4 years, and this is, I don't know if you know this, but so I got to know you and I got to know Roman because of Megan sharing about you in staff meeting.
Yeah.
We would share about who are we praying for? Who is it we're trying to introduce to Jesus, and on and on and on. And she would say your name. We'd pray for you all the time. So when you walked in the church, I wish you could have seen Megan's face. It was the best. She's like, she's here, she's here, she's here. Which is what we all do when people we've been praying for come in and discover the hope that we have. It's so overwhelming to us. What finally compelled you after 4 years to say, I'm going? Or I'm back that up. After 2 decades, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What compelled you?
So if I could say this really quick, what started as what I thought was praying for Roman, and in moments praying for my daughter and my family, turned into about 6 weeks ago, I found out it wasn't just Roman she was praying for. It was the whole household that she was praying for.
Oh, yeah.
Roman was home on leave, and I was originally supposed to come to the candlelight service. Something had happened in the household where I couldn't, it didn't feel right that day for some reason. It was something pulling at me as I was nervous, and so that next Sunday I was like, all right, we're gonna try this today, Roman. We're gonna try this today. You've got 2 more Sundays here, and we did. We were walking up, and I was like, I'm nervous. He's like, let me tell you how this is gonna go.
Yeah.
So Roman tells me how this is gonna go.
Because now let me real quick. So those that don't know Roman, so Roman was an atheist.
Yeah.
He was struggling with depression, even suicidal thoughts. To his own admission, like you can see his story online, shows up at church and gives his life to Jesus and gets baptized. And now we fast forward, and now he's bringing Mom.
And Roman is what started this. The person that we prayed for in the yard that day was Roman.
Yeah.
So to see such a transformation in him, and conversations outside in the yard with him just crying, not knowing where he's supposed to be. And now to this day we can sit and we can talk about, the Bible and what we learned at church and what he's been reading. And I have invited so many people, and I had never stepped foot in a service myself. My sister attends here now. Roman comes here now.
Wait, you were inviting people to Core Church before you came?
Yes, she was.
I can't even get the people who've been coming to Core Church to invite people to Core Church.
So
Yes.
to say when I walked through those doors, changed my life is an understatement.
Man, thanks.
All because
Yeah.
a neighbor prayed.
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's all because of a friend. Like, thank you for sharing and being so vulnerable with us. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.